but real top. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us again about what you were saying about the Great Depression album.
The Great Depression, like I said, that's the life story, you know what I mean? Coming from the bottom of the bottom, grew up, you know what I mean? Done some crazy things, been some crazy places, some things and places kids should have never been and done. But really, Great Depression, I wanted to put the album out, and I thank everybody for the support and help of the album, you know what I mean? Because really, I have so many features on there for the fact that I put people on certain tracks that relate to certain stories. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been many places. I've talked to many people. You know what I mean? The artists that I reached out to for each individual song, I put them on that song because that's the song that they relate to. You know what I mean? That's the song pretty much that fits in. You know, and like I tell everybody, you know, the Great Depression, yeah, it's something that America went through, but us as human beings, we go through our own Great Depression, you know what I mean? And for me, that was the downfall of going out to the streets, going out and doing drugs, going out and getting into trouble, going out, you know, and pretty much putting myself in a place where even my parents sat there and told me, don't do that. Don't do this, don't do that, you know, but me being me, I was curious to why I shouldn't do it, you know, so I said, you know what, why they tell me not to do this? I'm gonna try it, you know what I mean, and that was my Great Depression. I put myself in a place that I shouldn't have been, you know, and as I started getting older, you know, don't get me wrong, I made my choices, you know, I did what I did. You know, but as you get older, you start to learn. You're like, damn, mama and papa, what? I shouldn't be doing this. You know, and like I say, you go through crazy transitions in life. You know, and like I tell everybody, Great Depression was a story that I carried for years. It's something I went through for years. You know what I mean? And I got tired of this story being a burden to me. It was burying me. You know, it's burying me alive. It was taking my life away from me. You know, and I wanted to take a positive and make it negative. You know, pretty much I wanted to take my burden and make something good out of it. You know what I mean? And that's why I got the Great Depression. And I did it, one reason, like I said, I had to get it out. You know? And so I personally had to do, but other reasons, you know, I'm not the only one who's lived this life. You know, like other artists did for me. I sit there and listen to songs from other artists and realize that's the life that I live. That's what I've done. You know, I listen to songs, sometimes I laugh because I remember doing stuff like that, you know. I remember living that life, you know what I mean? So that's what I wanted, you know, and it was very awesome because when I released the Great Depression, you know, I was out there, you know, selling CDs. I sold it to a kid, you know, and the kid was so happy to see, you know, he jumped, like, he was hysterical and stuff. I'm like, dang, dude, calm down, you know what I mean? You know, and he's like, no, you little Shawdi, right? I was like, yeah, little Shawdi, what's up, little man? And he's like, dude, I've heard your music. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. You know, and he's sitting there, he's talking to me, right? And he, poor day, like, he sat there and almost started crying. He's like, you know what? He's like, you're telling my life. You're sitting there and telling my story. You know, and that made me feel good inside for the fact that really, that's what I planned to do. That was what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? It's have someone come up there and tell me, you know what, I understand that. I know how that feels. I've been there, I've done that, you know what I mean? That's what this poor kid did. He sat there and you know, I think he was talking about like life on the streets and ghetto child. He's like, you know what, I've grown up on the streets, you know, he was telling me his story and stuff, you know, and like I said, kid like started crying. He's like, you know what, you're the only person I've listened to that understands the way that I feel, you know, and I sat there and, you know, it's kind of cool, reminded me of myself when I met, you know, artists like STM and all them, because that's what I told them. You know, you guys are the only musicians that I meet that can tell a story that I've been through, that can tell a story that I've seen, that I've done, you know what I mean? And that's what, to me, it's about. It's about life events. It's about coming real with stuff, you know what I mean? That's why you don't see Lil Shawdi doing too many songs about, you know, look at me. I ain't got no big chains on. You know what I mean? I ain't got millions of dollars in my pocket. I got money, but I ain't got millions. No. You know what I mean? I don't talk about stuff that I never seen. I never talk about stuff that I haven't done, stuff that I never experienced. You know what I mean? Why? Because I haven't. You know what I mean? Maybe when I get bigger, I will, because that's what I'm experiencing at the time. You know, but right now it's about life events. It's about what I know. The knowledge I know of today, that's what I'm speaking of. You know, and don't get me wrong, this new album, From the Ghetto to the Great, yeah, I'm talking about a little bit more stuff like that. Why? Because that's what I'm experiencing right now. You know what I mean? Like I said before, your boy was lucky to sit in the motel lobby. Now I'm up in the suite. You know what I mean? That's real talk. That's it. You know.